Fam, I'm gonna keep saying this until literally it gets drilled in your head. I'm going to keep saying the same thing until you finally understand. Most of you that are watching this, that are watching other creators, are literally doing things that you do not want to do. You are somebody that you don't want to be. Your body is telling you, your mind is telling you, you need to make a change. But you're listening to everybody else. You're doing what everybody else does. See, if you want to become the best version of yourself, you need to become what most men are not. That's a fact. It sounds simple, but most of you have never actually done this before. You need to literally become what most people aren't. What you're doing is you're listening to all of the friends that you have, all of the people that are around your circle. You're seeing what they're doing. You're copying what they're doing. They're going out every night. They're spending all their money on alcohol. They're spending all their money on tables. They're spending all their money on dates on Tinder. Oh my God, I can't wait for this date. I hope this is going to work. Those are the people that you're listening to, peons that have been at the same job for years and years and years complaining. See, there's a difference. There's a difference if you actually like the life that you live. If you actually liked the job that you have, if you actually liked the woman that's next to you. But most of you don't even like that. And you stay in the exact same place every time, rather than figuring out who do I need to become? Who is the best version of myself that I need to become? And the reality is that best version of yourself is different from 99% of the men that you're around. But you can't internalize this. All you do is just continuously complain, continuously try to figure out you're not even figuring out ways to make a change. You're just complacent. See, when you start to make a change, you're going to start making other people around you very uncomfortable because you're becoming what they're not. You're putting a mirror in front of their face, showing them that this is who they actually want to be, and you're actually becoming the person that you want to be. And they're behind, they're late, they're complacent. And it's okay to get hate, but you're afraid of that. You're afraid of what other people will think about you. You're afraid that you're going to lose those friends who are peons anyway, who didn't even deserve you. They didn't deserve to be friends with you, but you're bringing them around because you want to make them feel good so that you can feel good about yourself. Make it make sense, bro. I really don't understand. Like, why do you want to continuously keep being average? Why do you continuously want to watch other people lap you in real time? I got sick of this. I myself felt like I was so average. I was behind what I wanted to do. I was behind who I wanted to be. I was so behind. I kept watching all of these creators on YouTube just keep blowing up, keep posting. And I was sitting there as a peon just watching, regretting the fact that I did not make the action. I did not make the decision to start posting on social media. This is what I wanted to do. And I waited for 3 years to finally do what I'm doing now, to finally succeed. Most of you are one decision away from becoming the best version of yourself. You're one decision away from being free, financial freedom, location freedom, time freedom. You're one decision away. But, I need to think about it. I don't know if this is going to work for me. I don't believe in myself. That's what you sound like every day. And nobody respects you for it. The friends that you have don't even respect you because all you're doing is doing what they're doing. You're wallowing in the misery that all of them are in. You're not making a change. You're not doing different things. Most of your friends don't go to the gym. And you decide, since Chris isn't going to the gym, I'm not going to go to the gym either. We're just going to play video games and just have fun. That's what you guys talk about all the time. That's all you care about, is making other people feel good about you, feel good about themselves, because you are following them and keeping them complacent. See, humans mentally, they want to be as comfortable as possible. So when another human being comes around and makes them feel uncomfortable, makes them feel like they have to take action, they run away. I'm telling you, a lot of my calls, I talk to dozens of people every day. Y'all know, I mean, with the subscribers that I have a lot of people, a lot of those people are reaching out to me. I will make them feel so uncomfortable because I challenge them on these calls. Like, bro, make the change. You called me for a reason, make the change. And a lot of them will run. That will tell me, well, bro, I didn't want to work. You're a peon. I don't want to work with you. And that's how you have to be in your day-to-day life. You have to be okay with cutting people off that are peons, that don't want to make you any better. They don't want to see you do any better. All they do is complain. You have to be different from everybody else. You have to stand out, especially in this day and age, because everybody's doing the same thing. Everybody is on the same average level frequency. You have to understand this. Spiritually, everything works on frequencies. This isn't woo-woo, this is real life. Everything is frequency. Everything is energy. The fact that you're around certain people who have lower frequencies being complacent, being lazy, not actually making a change, indecisive, all of these people have average frequencies. And you are falling into their frequency because you want to make them feel good. You don't know the other side. I'm here to expose the other side. I'm here to shake you to do the right thing, to make the right decision, take the risk. Understand actually that there's no such thing as risk in life. Average people avoid risk. Average men avoid risk. Extraordinary men, conquerors, they do not avoid risk. They dive straight head on into risk because they know on the other side of risk is reward. That's a fact. But you want to stay in the same spot. You want to do the same bullshit every single day. You want to live the same average life. You want to be with the same girl that's disrespecting you every single day. You don't want to make yourself uncomfortable. Drop that girl and go find somebody who truly respects you and loves you. But no, I'm married. I have to stay in this marriage because, Christianity and my religion tells me that I have to stay with her no matter what. Even though she's disrespecting you, cheating on you on the side, and you feel like a worthless human being around this person. But no, you don't want to be above average. You don't want to do what other people are not doing, what other men are not doing. You want to do what everyone else is doing. Staying complacent, staying in the same terrible, shitty situations that they're in and expecting a change. Like, make that make sense. You live in an environment. You may live in a small town. You can't make connections. Everything is expensive. You're literally underwater. But you're afraid to go travel. You're afraid to go across the country, across the world, and go live somewhere else and experience something else. You're afraid to go discover something new because it's going to make you feel uncomfortable. Your family's going to tell you that you did the wrong thing, that you fucked up. You're listening to the average. That's why you're having average results. You keep putting in average actions, you're going to get average results. Make it make sense for why you think that doing the same thing over and over and over again is going to get you different results. You've been doing this your whole life. You've been saying, I need to think about this decision. This is such a tough decision. I don't know if this is going to work for... You've been doing that for years. For years. That's why you're where you're at. It's not just a skill issue. It's a mental issue. It's a soul issue. Your soul is not bearing the fruit that it needs to bear to help you move forward because all you're doing every single time that you're indecisive, every single time that you don't want to make a decision that's different from the norm, you're literally just hacking away at your soul. Just little by little, you're just chopping it up into pieces. And soon you'll have nothing. You'll feel completely empty inside. And you'll be desperately searching for something. And you'll realize nobody's here to save you. I'm not here to save you. Your mom, your dad is not here to save you. Nobody's here to save you. The only person that can save you is you. The only person that can pull you out from the average life that you're living is you, by making decisions, by sticking to your decisions, by not acting like a little bitch. Because that's what most of you guys are. Most of you men that are watching this, you try to be tough. You try to think that everything's under control. But the reality is you're a little bitch. That's me. That was me. I had to finally come to terms with the fact that, bro, you are not the dude that you think that you are. You need to make a change. You need to do things that are considered extreme to the average people. I was waking up at 5 a.m. That's considered extreme to the average person. I don't do it anymore because I don't have to. But there was a point where I had to do that to make the change. I had to make behavioral changes. I had to go to the gym every single day. The average person is like, I need to rest. Resting is so good. I can only work out once or twice a week. That's better for my mind. That's what average people do. You want an above average physique? Go to the gym every day. Eat as clean as you possibly can. I entered a bodybuilding competition because I knew that that was going to push me to the next level. See, to become what most men are not, you need to go to the extreme with whatever it is that you want to accomplish. You need to go to the far extreme end. Nothing is balanced on your way to becoming successful. Nothing is balanced, I promise you. This is something I wish someone told me 5 years ago. Life will never be balanced on your way to success. It never will. But life will come in ebbs and flows. You'll have moments where you'll be able to chill out and go do something else. You'll have moments, but when that moment hits for you to start taking action, for you to start taking that risk that's going to change the whole entire facet of your life, you're going to have to become uncomfortable, and you're going to have to go to the extreme end of the water, to the deep side, and figure out how to swim. That's a fact. I'm trying to pull a lot of y'all out, man. I'm trying to shake a lot of you out of the mindset that's kept you stuck for the last 20 years of your life. All the programming you've gotten from your parents, all the programming you've gotten from your friends, all the programming, unfortunately, a lot of you had from the women that you've dated in your life that have made you feel inadequate. It's because you've never had the balls to take action. You've never had the balls to leave someone who's pulling you down, to drop a friend who's constantly bringing you down to the low frequency that they live in. You've never had the balls to chop off the peons that are constantly in your life keeping you down. You've never had the balls to make a decision, to actually go and do something that's uncomfortable for you. And you keep telling yourself, this year is going to be the biggest change of my life. New Year's resolution. I'm going to be the best version of myself. No, you're not. You're going to remain the same until you decide to literally make that, until New Year's resolutions don't mean shit to you. I don't care about New Year's resolutions because the goals stay the same every year. The actions differ. The level of intensity differs. I don't give a fuck about New Year's resolutions. I don't give a fuck about telling somebody my goals, announcing it to the world. Oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. Just trying to sabotage myself and not doing anything. That's what y'all are doing every single day. You need to become who most men are not. That is how you stand out. That is how you're gonna win. We're moving into a society where there's the average, the middle will not exist anymore. You're starting to see it. You're either poor, mentally ill, and just moving for scraps, essentially a peon. And mentally ill, not from conditions that were found from a doctor per se, or like clinical mental illness, not that. In terms of your brain is completely warped. And you're almost like a crackhead. Like you have nothing going on up here. Everything is just numb. We're moving into that world where there's that man, and then there's the man who's hyper successful. The man who's printing unlimited amounts of money. The man who has the woman that he truly wants. The man who a lot of women are moving towards. The man who actually gets shit done. The man who has a family, who has kids, who can reproduce. Versus the men on the other side that are in the pile of most men who will basically be broke again, who will be mentally stuck, who will mentally have nothing going on up here, mentally numb, who will have no women by their side, who will feel worthless. That is the dystopia that we're moving into. So you have to start acting now. You have to start giving yourself an advantage. Maybe it's making a personal brand so you can stand out, so you can actually make noise and become the man that you want to become, so that you can actually free yourself from the bondage that you have, because no one knows you right now. No one knows what you do. Nobody respects you. Nobody wants to buy anything from you. I'm telling you, we're moving in a society where jobs will not be a thing. I remember I was reading a tweet from this very popular venture capitalist and tech entrepreneur who was talking about how in the future, jobs will not exist. AI will automate everything. All of the jobs that you see right now are going to be completely obsolete. And you will either be somebody who people know, like, trust, and will buy from, their services or the products that they have, or you will be somebody who nobody knows, nobody will buy from, and you will literally be just moving through gravel for the rest of your life. That is the life, that is the world that we're moving in, whether we like it or not. It scares me to think that that is actually what the world is going to become. But I just have to give you the facts. So make the change, bro. And honestly, if you need help, I told you, I'm really good with the personal brand stuff, with the YouTube stuff. I'm diving into helping people build Instagrams and making money on Instagram as well. Whatever you need, links are in the description. I gotta plug that in because that's my service to all of you. If I didn't have a service, I wouldn't be valuable, right? So let this be a wake-up call for you, but I appreciate y'all. Regardless of where you're at, I appreciate you right now for watching this video. I appreciate you right now for even thinking about this and deciding to make a change. I appreciate you for finally taking action in your life. Conquer the world, conquer your life, conquer yourself. Share this with a friend who needs it. Share this with a friend who needs to wake the fuck up because we don't have that much time. I appreciate y'all, and I'm gonna catch you on the next video.